And my legs are hairy because I get paid $200 a week not to shave my body hair, not because I'm lazy.
Hold on, say that again, what?
My legs, if you can see them, are hairy because I get paid $200 a week not to shave my body hair, not because I'm lazy.
Who paid you $200 a week for that?
Some random old dude that I never met. I send him 4 pictures and he sends me $200.
Tell him, is he taking application for guys too? We want to make that too. You like pineapple?
Yeah.
That's one of my favorites to look at. And when you tell them to get a drink, they'll go get the 50 cents drink. Why is that? Why you always get the 50 cents drink?
Because we don't want to make you pay too much. My dogs, but somebody stole them.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
And that's my biggest thing about relapse is my dogs. I would give it all up. I would give my legs, my arms, my eyes, everything to see them again.
How did you escape?
He was in the shower and I ran out the door, but I dropped my suitcase going out the door and he heard it. And that's how he was chasing me.
In the tough streets of Kensington, Philadelphia, Harley life unfolds like a dark and tragic story. At 31 years old, Harley has endured unimaginable trauma and profound loss. She's been through brutal assaults at gunpoint and with a knife. She recalls a chilling moment when she was on a date and discovered a dead girl in a nearby trash bag. Some of her assailants were police officers, which shattered her trust. She has also been kidnapped and forced into terrible situations. Harley battles addiction every day. For almost 2 years, she has struggled with heroin, cocaine, and crack. Her family relationships are strained. She hasn't spoken to her dad in 2 years, and her mother feels like she's only seen as a source of money. Her life has been turned upside down. She lost homes, cars, and everything she owned. After being clean for 3 years, she relapsed when her son died and her dogs were stolen. All Harley wants is to turn back time and make things right. Welcome to AML Films. Tap the subscribe button and give us a like for more stories.
I don't know why every time I see you, it's like on a day that I'm not put together at all.
Hey, listen, you're in addiction. We don't judge you. We just want to know how you're doing and when you're going to get out of here. If you do want to get out of here, it's help available.
So I was in the hospital for like a week with pneumonia. And I was in like they were like detoxing me. They had me on all kinds of stuff, but never enough. But I watched TV for like a week and a half, and that was nice.
Right.
But now they let like 100 cops out of the academy early and dropped them all here. And so dating is really, really fucking hard. I'm trying to think.
What's a day in your life look like now?
I'm so over it. It used to be so fun and exciting here, and now it's like really hard to get a date. I had a seizure and somebody stole all my makeup and wigs and clothing. So that's been a struggle.
So where were you headed off to before I saw you?
Just trying to get a date.
And you said the date situation is hard now due to the fact all the police is out here?
Yeah, really hard. People are scared.
So how do you make money when you don't get any dates? How do you make money?
Well, my mom was helping me with a lot of cash apps, but it's starting to break her supporting me.
Yeah. Let's talk about the family. I know your family are concerned about you. I'm not sure if it was...
Yeah, I'm like breaking my mom's heart. And everybody else too.
Yeah. So what is it that making it so hard for you to quit?
I don't know, I'm just like afraid to detox. Like, I don't want to withdraw.
And that's that withdrawal a lot of people are afraid of.
Mm-hmm. And I was clean for 3 years, and I didn't go to rehab before.
So Harley, for those who don't know you, give us a backstory on who Harley is and how she got involved with drugs.
Well, before I was with my ex, I didn't really do anything besides smoke a lot of weed. He kind of introduced me to like the harder stuff. And then I just kind of ended up, I don't know, on my own little like rampage with it. But then I got clean for 3 years. These flies are terrible. And then I relapsed, got left in New York City by my friend. We got in a fight, she left me there. And then I called this dude I know from New York and I was like, hey, I'm in New York. And he was like, well, I'm in Vermont, let me call my friend, have him come get you and bring you home. I fell asleep in his friend's car and woke up in Scranton, Pennsylvania. And then I got pimped out till I ran away from him. And he was chasing after me. So I jumped in the car with this like Mexican guy who spoke no English. And then he pulled up to the police station and I said, I'm not going to the police. So wherever you're going, drive there because I'm coming with you. That was Norristown where I spent like 2 months. And Norristown is like a miniature Philly. Nicer, much nicer. Drugs are harder to come by. And then, I got a ride from a guy at a Wawa to Philly. And I've been here since. I started in North Philly. And I was only smoking crack. I wasn't doing dope. But then the dope I was doing had fentanyl in it, so I started withdrawing. I'm like, why am I withdrawing from crack? And I test kitted it and it had fentanyl in it. Then I didn't want to withdraw, so I started buying like a bag or two a day just to get by. And then that ended up escalating quickly. And now, yeah, like I'm shooting up. My neck is fucked.
Do you plan on having kids one of these days?
I can't.
Why not?
I have an over-aggressive uterus.
Sorry, love.
I had at one point, but he passed away, so.
Sorry. So tell us, how are you?
That's actually when I relapsed.
Oh, so death is a trigger for a lot of people. I notice people, you know, fall back into their old ways when something tragic happened.
Yeah.
So how are you feeling today, Harley?
Not great. It's
Why?
so hot, and I'm just sick of this. Like, it's becoming tedious. The same thing every day, and just like, the dating is obnoxious. Yeah, it's just a lot.
Do you know that they're going to start locking women up for doing that type of work?
They have, yeah.
Have been locked
The
up
vice,
before?
yeah.
Are you afraid of getting locked up?
I'm too smart for that.
How are you?
They got me once. They did pick me up and arrest me. But then another time, they tried to, and the way that I phrased things, they couldn't get me.
Where you phrase things?
Yeah.
Alright.
I told him that I would suck his soul out, and he was like, I'm not familiar with what that means. I'm not hip to y'all kids' language these days. And I'm like, if you don't know what that means, then you have no business picking me up.
What was it that you asked him? What did you say to him?
I told him that I asked him if he wanted to get his soul sucked out.
He wanted to get his what?
Soul sucked out.
His soul sucked out? His soul or sauce?
Soul.
His soul, okay.
Because that's how I'm going to get to heaven.
So he was like, damn.
He acted like he didn't know what it meant. I said, if you don't know what that means, then you don't have any business picking me up.
Gotcha.
And then we pulled into a gas station because he said he needed to go to the ATM. And these two big cops opened the car door and he goes, "Chris, no." And they moved out of the way and I walked right away because I didn't say it. You have to be clear with what you're doing. These flies are driving me nuts.
We'll be done soon. So besides your mom, do you have support from anyone else?
No.
Yeah. So what's your living status now, Harley?
Very inconsistent. I sleep in the trap a lot of the time.
Tell us what that is for those who don't know. I know what it means, but some people don't.
The house where I get my drugs at.
The trap house, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that scary?
Yeah. And that's how I get robbed a lot of the time.
So how can we support you, Harley? What type of support do you need to help you beat your addiction?
I don't know. I just have to get it in my own mind. I gotta get over it.
What are your hopes and dreams for the future, or goals for the future?
I want to get clean, and I miss my family a lot.
Would you say you are numb? A lot of people use that word numb.
Well, I'll smoke crack if it's free, but I don't buy it. I do dope and coke shots together, speedballs.
Have you overdosed from doing that recently?
Yeah, I did. That's what got me in the hospital actually with the pneumonia. I didn't think I overdosed, but they told me I did. Which is the only time in 10 years I've ever overdosed.
Gotcha. So when you got out the hospital, what the first thing you did?
I left the hospital, I had no shoes. I bummed a cigarette. That's why I left the hospital. Every TV show has people smoking cigarettes. And that's why I left early. I needed a cigarette. And then, yeah, I had somebody looked out for me and gave me a shot. Yeah.
So you're back in the nightmare again? Is there any benefits that you get from using drugs? What are the good benefits you get from using drugs?
I mean, really, there's not any, but it feels good.
That's it, but what all do it take away from you?
Everything. My last ex was full-time Air Force. I had the perfect life, white picket fence, and I left him without saying anything, for nothing,
So for us to wrap things up, touch on the human trafficking that happened to you, if you don't mind, and we'll be done.
Yeah, this guy, he kept me and I didn't know what to do, really. He kept me high on crack, but he controlled every little aspect. I had an eating schedule. He decided when I could take my purse out of the house with me. And it was really bad, yeah.
What message would you like to send to your supporters and to your mom?
Your mom. Mom, I love you. I'm sorry. And to my supporters, if I have any, don't do it. Stay the fuck away from Kensington.
We wish you all the best, Harley, and we're gonna stay praying for you, alright, love?
Thank you.
Yeah. What do you got planned for the rest of your day?
Drugs.
At least you're being honest, right?
Yeah.
And will you be ready? Are you ready for help, Harley?
I want to be ready.
Well, when you are ready, you know what to do, right? And where the help is available at? All right, AML fam, keep Harley in your prayer. I'm saying your name right? Because the last time you gave me another name, I forgot what Harmony. I think you gave me Harmony.
Yeah, there's 3 names.
All right, so we were Harmony, Harley. It's all H though, right?
Haley, Harley, or Harmony.
Haley.
You
okay.
decide.
You decide. That's right. Your tats is cool, love. I like the
Thank
tats.
you.
What's that tats about? What that mean?
That one I got when I was 12. It looks like a flaming pile of shit.
Oh, it looks cool like a star, shooting star.
It started
right?
out as a star I got in a basement, but then my mom, for my 14th birthday, got it fixed for me and had her friend who she went to school with do it.
Yeah, let's see your rings. Show us some rings. I like your jewelry and styling.
And then this is my best tattoo.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
How much you used to weigh before, Harley?
A lot more.
How much? Like
Probably like 140, 160,
and how much you weigh now?
maybe 100.
All right, Harley. We love you, and we'll see you next time. All right.
Okay.
So, y'all.